Good morning, everybody. I hope you had a great weekend. We are coming up on, I believe it's the 19th. A couple days from now, we have an eclipse. We have a full moon. It's going to be a very energetic week. So let's see what's going on with the collective in separation today. Spirit, what is the energies of the lovers in separation collective for this week? And Spirit is saying, wait, don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course, right? And so if we're seeing that, Spirit is busting our chops, basically telling us divine timing is at play. So let's see what other energies want to come in for this uh, love in separation. Please like, follow, share, and subscribe. Just remember that these are collective readings, so it may or may not resonate with you. If you would like it to resonate more with you, you can either get a personal reading, or if you want, just interact with the channel, and it helps me pull some of the energies. So, Spirit, what is the energies for love for this week? This is a very energetic week. Please like, follow, share, and subscribe. This read will take about 20 minutes. So just sit back and let's see what the cards are telling us today. I think I want one more card, Spirit. All right. So we have, see what we got. So we have heart. You begin to feel your heart beat faster when you're close. So Spirit's saying that, trust your heart. Trust how you feel. That's going to be the indication of where you are in this process. Respect your relationships, right? And we've been getting the respect a lot, right? You have to look at the good parts of your life. You can't just focus on the bad. Tested. Your strengths and weaknesses are being tested, and I think a lot of us are finding that right now. You see a lot of tests coming in, a lot of old energies coming in, and Spirit's trying to see, did you learn your lesson? Have you grown? Have you healed? Or are we going back to that hamster wheel? And union, the union of divine soul counterparts is a miraculous event that begins when you least expect it, right? And if you have, well, there's a potential for union, right? And that's huge. That's huge. Everybody who is in that twin flame, high level soulmate, however you want to describe it, situation, they're everybody's always, when am I going to get to union? When am I going to get to union? Well, union's with yourself. That's the union that you want. Everything else is icing on the cake. And how do you get to union with yourself? And that's by healing all the trauma that makes you not feel worthy. Spirit, what other energies of love do you want to show us today? Can you give us some more energies? What's going on? Okay, looks like we've got a few. So, wow, these cards are getting more and more interesting. So we have bonding, right? There's going to be a nice soul bonding there, energies bonding, because you're manifesting that one, that perfect match, that twin flame union, right? And so that's double confirmation of a union that we're seeing inside of the energies. But just remember, Spirit's saying, wait, you know, don't rush into things. You have to see how they're going to manifest themselves. So let's see what messages we have for today inside of this connection, which has huge potential. So this one that I'm channeling right now, we got a huge potential here. I mean, Spirit's being super crazy positive on this. It's probably because of the eclipse energy. I may have to do another twin flame activation for my light language channel. So if you haven't visited that, do visit Silver Fox Spiritual, where I do have all my light language activations, and that's on YouTube. So Spirit, what are the other energies for today, please? They're just flying out of the deck. A few more cards, Spirit. More. Okay, we got enough cards here, so let's see what we got. Okay, we're just flying, flying, flying out of the deck today. So we have Cupid's arrow, right? Some more confirmation of love energy is about to come in. The butterfly, evolving, growth, next phase, healing inner child. So for those of you who are watching, that inner child healing is going to be very important. I do have some inner child healing videos up on my YouTube channel, Silver Fox Spiritual. Why don't you pop over there and check it out if that resonates with you. The runner, fear of intimacy, always running, right? And your person's still running. It's time to start cutting some ties, right, to those toxic people, those toxic situations, and that's what this test is about, right? Can you cut those ties? Can you get rid of all those toxic friends, toxic family, everybody that's been keeping you inside of this illusion, right? Heartbroken, hurt and sad, feeling lost, grieving and despair, breakup, right? And that's what's going on with your person at this point. A lot of backstabbing, heartbreak, pain, separation, lies. And this is what you get if you want to stay inside of this illusion. You're just going to keep on going inside of this cycle, right? But there's a chance of meeting, talking, savoring the moment, feeling elevated, building friendships, right? And true union is built on a friendship. So perhaps some communication may be coming in first to help you get into this cycle of union. And hammer, sabotage, rebuild, persistent, working on it, repairing, right? And this is a cycle of healing. We're going to put it here, right? You break this toxicity by getting rid of all of this, start to heal, and you can get over here, right? And for those of you who are not familiar with this spread that I do, this is my own spread. I've developed this, and this shows you where the potentials are of you staying inside of that hamster wheel, because we always are at a crossroads, right? We're one choice away from moving from the experiences we deem as negative to the experiences we prefer as positive. And so this is the crossroads area, and we're at a crossroads, right? Do you choose to stay in that comfort zone of trauma and keep on getting tested over and over again because you're making the same choice over and over again, going after the bad boy, going after the bad girl, not looking at what you truly need because you're not truly healed? Or do you decide to come over here and start healing yourself, healing that inner child, healing the abandonment wounds, healing all this stuff? And you can see what you could be manifesting because these opportunities are here in the ether. You just haven't allowed them to come into 3D because you're pushing them away by staying in trauma. Right. So let's see what other energies want to present themselves today. Another deck out here. We like to use a lot of decks because we like to get confirmations on the energy, and that's why you see that two twin flame unions, the bonding, manifesting the one perfect match, Cupid's arrow, right? They're all there because the energies are there, right? And multiple decks are showing you that, so that it's not, you can see that this is not a pre-set up read where somebody's already set the cards up and this is how. Now these cards, they come out as they come out. You see me shuffling them. Spirit, what else do you want to tell us within these collective here? We're channeling. That's enough cards, Spirit. Got a lot to say here. And so we're going to get a few more energies around this. And these are just really more confirmations. I could have left it at one deck or so, but I like to have a lot of confirmations. And then we're going to go into what's blocking us from getting into this place we really want to get to. So Spirit's saying, you've got to find peace within yourself. All this is going to bring you more disputes. There's a lot of obstacles, right? Because you're creating the obstacles within yourself because you're being tested, but you're going into the same space every time. Toxicity, right? These are all warnings. Insecurities. Why do you get all these insecurities? Because all these things are meant to make you feel less than you are. And do you really want to keep on doing that? Do you want to keep on going into these relationships, chasing these people that are making you feel insecure? You should feel comfortable and at peace when you get to this side. Love, right? The potential for that love is here, strong attraction. Spirit is sending you signs over and over again. You have to be observant and you have to allow that sign to come through. Okay. grass is greener, right? And this is the problem. You always saying the grass is greener. Everybody else seems to be getting what they want, but you don't. Why is that? Because you haven't gone into heal to get that inner peace that allows you to get what you want. And because you're not showing your true self. You need to show who you are, because if you don't show who you are, then you're just as bad as all the ones that you're blaming, all the toxicity that you're complaining about, all the uh, narcissists. That's the biggest overused word in this last decade. Everybody's ex is a narcissist, and everybody who feels their ex is a narcissist is an empath, right? Well, it's probably because you don't see your own narcissistic traits inside of there, and that's a problem too. That we're not willing to face our own darkness, our own trauma, or our own triggers. Those triggers always, you need to be brought back to you, right? Why do you need to bring it back to you? Because it's something that you were bringing out in your own 3D, because you're manifesting your own reality. So you need to bring it back to your 3D. Why am I manifesting this experience? Because you are. You're bringing that experience in. Your subconscious is signing those contracts to bring these experiences in so that you can see what you need to heal. But most of us aren't observant enough, aren't watching, aren't looking at the signs to notice it. And so we don't heal. But once you get to heal, you get to the real feel. So let's see, Spirit, what is it that is blocking this connections? Only taking a few, because otherwise Spirit is going to slap so many things at us. It's not worth it. We're not going to be able to fix it. Holding on, right? You must release old ties in order to have a fresh new start with someone. And, this is a big one. I even find that with myself a lot, because those connections are few and far between. And as you have those connections few and far between, you want to hold on to anything, even if it's not a connection that's even bearing fruit, because it's still a connection. And you don't want to release it because you're afraid of when is that next connection coming in, because they're so few and far between. And so we have to release that. And it's really hard because it goes to a really, really deep abandonment, rejection trauma that's probably, thousands of lifetimes ago. And it's so deep that you keep on remanifesting it. And you have to start to find that trauma, and you need to heal it. Because if you don't heal it, you're going to be stuck in the cycle forever. Insecurities, working on building your confidence and feeling safe in your relationship, right? And this goes back to this holding on, because you do feel insecure, you do feel unsafe, and that's why you basically cling on to that life raft that you feel that you're in. You're in this freaking ocean all by yourself, and you don't believe you can float. And so you're holding on to this old connection that's not really good. It's probably filled with snakes and everything else, because you don't know what else is coming through. And being a victim, right? And this is I see this every day. Everybody's a victim. Everybody else is a narcissist. You feel helpless to change your love life, but you can change whenever you want. And this is why I always say you're one decision point away from the hamster wheel of karma over to this wonderful wheel of feel, right? And how do we get there? We go in and we start identifying these blocks. These are three big blocks Spirit is telling us today. These are the biggest blocks that we have. I don't like when Spirit, this is a huge stack, right? So Spirit could tell me a zillion. Let me just hold that up. You see the size of this deck? It's big. There's a zillion reasons why your relationships can be blocked, but I only want the top ones, and those are the top ones. So if you're resonating with the rest of this read, pay attention to that. So, okay, now we know what's holding back the love, right? What can we do so that we can move forward? So we're going to ask our higher selves, the future higher self, because everything's happening in the now moment. So we're able to access that information. And what did your future higher self do? The one that actually solved the problem, because there's a million possibilities, and we've done every one of them over and over again. What did your higher self, the one that did solve this problem, what did he do, and how did he do it, or she, right? Because and sometimes it was a he when you're a she, because we've been both genders throughout many lifetimes. We've done almost every experience pretty much over and over again, many times at many lifetimes. And now it's the time for us to get out of this, because we've gotten all the information we could ever need in this experience, and it's time for us to free ourselves. And The energies are there for that. You just have to choose. It's always a choice. We are in a free will environment. You have many layers of truth to discover. And why is that? Because you have a lot of healing to do. And as you heal, you peel. You peel those layers up, and the next layer comes out to heal. And that's why a lot of times when we start on our healing path, right, you feel light for a few minutes, and then all of a sudden, 50 other traumas start to come up because you've gotten rid of one, right? So, okay, we're ready to start getting into it. So, there's going to be a storm before the calm. And it takes a lot of fortitude to get into this healing rather than staying in the trauma. But you're only helping you. Remember, you only heal you. You can't heal anybody else. You can only heal you. Uh, Everything you want is on the other side of the unknown. Well, guess what? This is everything you want here, right? And it's on that other side of unknown. But you have to start healing. And how do you get to the known? You start ripping up at those layers. When you bond with somebody in spirit, you both become a greater force for good, right? And spirit's telling you this twin flame union for those people who are resonating with that journey, right? Is when you bond, that energy of that bond pulls so much energy out of the collective energy that you're able to weaken the collective energy to a point where other people will start breaking free from the cycle of karma, right? This is your time to step up and lead for your soul. And your spirit is saying, now's the time. Start healing, start choosing to heal. As you start to choose to heal, all this comes through and gets you off of the hamster wheel. You're a magical being with the whole universe waiting to assist you, right? And why is it waiting? Because you have to choose. This is free will. This universe will begin to start helping you peel these layers out as you choose to heal. It's your choice. The universe is not going to force you to it. It's not going to happen magically. Just because the eclipses and the portals and all that stuff come through doesn't mean you take advantage of the energies. You have to choose to take advantage of the energies. You've reached a new level and a new land to be discovered. There's something for you there, right? And this is what's all for you here, right? Your higher self is saying, as you choose to heal, all this stuff becomes available. You have so many things that can come in for you, but it's not going to unless you decide on you, right? Once you decide that you're going to focus on you, you're going to go inwards and heal. And yeah, you may be lonely for a little while. And yeah, uh, that love is not going to come rushing in until you choose you, and then you start to heal you, right? It's a tough message, but it shows you the beauty of what's available to you when you get there. And so let's see what timing looks like for this collective. Let's see what Spirit's give. At the end of a journey, Spirit's really having some fun with us today. And let's see what the end of what journey. Impossible. You may feel it's impossible, but it's possible. And Spirit, what else do you want to tell us? So, September, guess what? We're in September. And when somebody guides you, right? So, this is your call to action. Spirit's telling you, at the end of a journey, you're almost at the end of that journey. And that journey can end this September or next. But it's time for you to find that guide, that person that's going to help you move to that next level to get you to the place that you need to be. That could be me and my spiritual side. You're welcome to reach out. I do personal healings. We do some group healings with Spiritual Susan, usually once a month as a good portal comes by. We do have one that's from the 9/9 portal. If you'd like to take advantage of it, you can send me a note saying, I want to take advantage of the healing, and I'll give you, it's a donation-based price. I'll give you the donation for that. I don't know how much the donation is. Usually between $20 and $50 is the usual donation. And we have that healing available to you. Or if you just need to figure out what it is that's blocking you, how do you get to your first step of your healing, then you can also reach out to me, and I do personal reads as well. The price list is up at the top. I have $10 messages from your Divine Masculine, $20 for a mini read, $40 for a full read, which is what you see here. Plus, you get to ask questions, and $10 for what is blocking love, right? And that's a new read that I've had due to my new deck, which helps us to identify what are our main blocks and how do we, move forward. So with that, please like, follow, share, subscribe. Reach out to me if you are looking for your own personal reading, and have a wonderful day. And get ready for these crazy energies on the full moon. Cheers.